hand, and I will look at the mug more intently and more closely, and to see what it is.
It just looks like a pretty like mug. It's a goblet, so it's
it's a goblet,
kind of it almost looks like it's colorful. Now that you see it close up, it almost has like that what's that word? That like scintillating quality of like oil on water. That there's a word
iridescent.
Thank you. It's like iridescent. I love that word.
That's a good word.
It's got that like pearlescent, iridescent kind of like shimmering quality to it. It's like a bronze underneath, and then on top of that, it has that iridescent quality. And you just you see, and it's just got this like frothy liquid in it.
I smell it.
Okay.
You die.
You should drink it.
Need you to tell me about one of Flynn's favorite childhood memories.
Like, is this like do I get like a flush of nostalgia or something?
When you smell it, it smells like it immediately, like the scent of it immediately takes you to a memory. Like in the way that smells are linked to memory that way. Like you smell it and you are in a place. Like it's so clear. I have an idea. If you
want to take it, go for it.
As you smell it, you get a big whiff, and it smells like the sea on an early morning in spring, right before you leave Maple Glen with your mom to go across the bay.
Aww.
To make the trip.
And I probably have, like I did every time, just like this immense feeling of excitement and wonder and belonging. Just like sitting on that cart with my feet kind of dangling off the edge, kind of like kicking back and forth, just like watching as I see the town get smaller and smaller. And I probably just remember the smells of the forest, and as I'm kind of like rolling along, and I kind of just hop up and kind of like climb over, and my mom's obviously focused on riding the cart. I just kind of sit up next to her and kind of nuzzle in a little bit as she reluctantly puts her arm around me and just like pulls me in, hugs me a little too tight.
Yeah.
And
you feel her like jacked arm as she grabs you and like pulls you in tight and kind of squishes you.
Grabs the reins again of the cart and kind of continues on. And I'm almost kind of just stuck in that memory as I kind of slowly fall asleep in her embrace.
Cool. You guys see Flynn just kind of like a wistful smile come over his face as he smells the frothy liquid inside of it.
Flynn?
Huh?
Flynn? You okay there?
Tonka, why would you tell him to... Flynn, are you all right? You don't know what that is.
Smell it. Definitely
What?
smell it. Smell it. It's good.
It smells good?
Just smell it. It's really good.
I smell it.
If I may, or do you want to take
Yeah, I have
Take it.
something.
Go for it.
I am immediately thrust back to the first time I gave my younger sister like spending money, and she came home with a pile of brand new books. And I remember she ran up and shoved like the first one in my face and had me smell. And told me that this was her favorite smell was a brand new book.
You smell that smell of like vellum and parchment and old leather, and you remember the sound of her of saying that like, Thessaley, smell it. It smells. This is my favorite smell. And you remember the sound of her voice and like this excitement in it when she put it into your nose and opened it up. Look, ready? And then you got that kind of whiff.
My eyes get a little watery.
Yeah.
Oh no! It's making
What
her
is
sick
that?
too.
No, it's not making me sick.
Did you think of something?
Yes, it was like it like called me back to a memory.
Me too. Kind of like it was nice.
What happens if you drink it?
I drink it.
No.
Make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Fantastic.
You said it. Wisdom
Demons are
save.
thrust out.
Total of 20.
Total of 20. Nothing happens.
Does it taste? Do I taste?
Yeah.
Does it taste like anything?
This is weird. It's like it tastes like the smell, like the way it smells, but it's like it doesn't taste like ocean water.
Right.
it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
It's magic. It tastes like the memory. Like it tastes sweet and like thick, and it just when you drink it, it's satisfying, and you do feel like kind of an urge to laugh a little bit, but you don't. Yeah.
Flynn?
I mean, it tastes good.
Oh,
Do you want to try it?
I mean, if you and kind of like intoxicated by that very happy memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If no one stops me, I'm gonna take
I'm
a
gonna,
drink
yeah, I'll
of
hand it
it.
to her. Yeah.
I'm just looking askance at all of this.
I was just saying, what is everybody else doing? But
Yeah,
but
smell it. You don't know.
you're eating
Yeah,
your
I'll
drink.
hand it over.
I eat
Yeah.
my curry.
Okay.
I'm
As
just
you
very
hand it out.
skeptical.
You as you drink it, you also can make a wisdom saving throw, or you can choose to fail. It's up to you.
I think I would choose to fail.
Ooh.
I was into. I was. That
Yeah.
was. That was a.
Mm.
Into
I don't
it.
remember stuff like that very often.
All right. As you drink it, it sort of like tied up in that memory. It smells like, or it tastes like the space, like the feeling. It's sweet and satisfying, and as you feel that sort of like kind of an urge overcome you, you choose to fail the wisdom save, and you start laughing and laughing and laughing. For the next minute, Cecily has uncontrollable fits of giggles.
Are you okay?
God,
Cecily, what?
This is,
Seeker, what have you done?
she's laughing.
Yeah, Seeker, what did you do?
What do you mean? What have I done? She's laughing.
I like shove it under
What?
Seeker's nose while I'm
What?
laughing.
Does he breathe in?
What's wrong with?
What does Seeker smell?
I'm over here like sitting next to Kelly, like,
like, what are these goons doing?
eating my soup,
Yeah.
my curry.
a good memory.
You have so few. Okay.
It starts. Oh man. I see myself surrounded by a whole bunch of mean-looking people with weapons drawn. And I hear a voice. And Thessaly steps out from the crowd and stands in front of me. And I'm lost in that memory.
What does it smell like? Petrichor.
It smells like what does it smell like? It smells like fear to start with. And sweat. And my lip is busted, blood. And then hope. And love. And sacrifice.
And you remember the feeling of Thessaly's aura for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The way it washed over you. And that's what it smells like to you. You're in that moment for just a minute.
This is. I love magic. Magic. She's
That's it. I like it less and less the longer we travel together, Seeker. I
she's
must be honest.
experiencing something wonderful. You should.
Honestly, it
This-
is pretty
I'm
great.
No,
okay.
it does not look wonderful to me.
It puts
Just
you.
don't drink it. I
I'm
think
glad to
that
see her in better spirits, Thessaly.
Have you ever heard her laugh?
Yes,
Yeah,
I make
no,
her
it's
laugh
very
all
rare.
the time. Well,
what?
I
You-
do. What? I can't even make out what she's saying.
It gives you a wonderful memory.
It does. Yeah.
It puts you in a good place.
And
We
then-
could all use a
and
good
then
place.
you lose your
Well,
mind.
just don't. I think
shortly
maybe,
thereafter.
so when I drank
It's
it, I
about
kind of
this
felt.
time that you feel the urge, like
I go like,
And I pat your
I'm
back.
embarrassed. Like the red doesn't. I stop laughing, but the red doesn't leave my face.
Maybe just don't drink it, Kellic.
That
Don't-
seems wise.
Don't do that.
And I don't know if Seeker lets me, but I'll take it and I'll like kind of like hand it over towards Kellic
Yes.
if you want.
I mean, you all seem sane enough. Won't take a sip, and I'll smell it. I have something.
I was just saying, if you've got it, drink it.
Yeah. And I smell that musty sort of damp smell of old wood in the
Mm.
priory,
Mm.
and being seated at a table in like an old dank library and unfolding a piece of parchment that's a letter saying that I'm invited to Dawn Pillar Temple in Addersfeld. And just the like feeling of like exhilaration of that revelation and that feeling of promise. Finally, I can make my mark on the world. I can earn my place in the temple, and that I'm doing good by Famir. And just that moment of just like being alone in a library looking at a piece of parchment.
Yeah. You remember the wood, the smell of the paper, the books, the old leather, the exhilaration, and feel the weight in your hand, the amulet. As it tries to make a connection with you.
Oh?
I will allow it. I would connect, yeah.
You attune
Mm.
to your amulet of the devout.
Oh,
Ooh.
do you have an attunement slot?
I do.
What is that?
This amulet of the devout of Famir, you gain a +2 bonus
Oh.
to your spell save DC.
What? Yeah.
He's already like maxed out too.
You
Jeez.
can use once per day your channel divinity without expending a use of the feature.
Ah!
And it has one additional property. Whenever you roll for a healing spell, you may add your wisdom modifier twice.
Whenever.
That's
Whenever you add your wisdom modifier to a healing spell, you add twice your wisdom modifier instead of just
And
one.
is that like on a charge or that's just in general?
All
So I
the time.
just double my wisdom modifier for healing.
What? Is that in the thing?
So
Sick.
good. Okay.
I'll send you the description
Please.
later.
Yeah, no worries. Nice. I will just like
As you-
marvel at
You
this.
see it sort of flash, like the silver light emanates, and each of the tri-rings, each ring, lights up in its disparate color, and you feel that connection settle in as you attune to it.
Do we see
Oh,
that?
wow.
You guys all see the amulet. flare. Yeah.
I'll just nudge Seeker briefly and just be like, good memory.
Good memory.